Hey fellas, I just wanted to show off my new Sherman. This is the Imex Tigen all metal Sherman, and I put a Clark board in it, the TK22 that I got from Nathan at RC Tanks OKC. It was pretty easy. At first, I was really disappointed with the way they have this whole switch complex set in the bottom of the tank. It's right in the middle and right in where it's in the way of just about anything you want to do. It's got your volume, your smoke, and your main on-off right there. And so it really limits how you can set stuff down in here. The speaker and the smoke unit are still in the stock placement. When you get it stock, the MFU is over here, turned sideways. And this battery box takes up this entire side of the tank. So that was the first thing I got rid of, and I went over to a LiPo. I'm using, per Eric's recommendation, the Turnigy Nanotech 2.2s. They're pretty good. I also use the Zippies, but only for the big 5000s. These are not that much more expensive, and I've heard from a couple different people that they're just a better battery. I haven't had any trouble with them anyway. Everything in here is pretty much stuck in with Velcro, which is one of the cool things about the metal inside. The Velcro sticks really well to it, the Velcro adhesive. I use both the blue Hobby King stuff, which is really, really good. And if I want something that's not as strong as that, I go to the actual brand name Velcro. And for me personally, you know how it's got a fuzzy side and a prickly side? For me, anything that is inside the tank, any Velcro inside the tank is fuzzy, so that anything that's going in the tank will have the prickly side on it. That just makes it easier for me to keep things in order. The receiver, I'm just using that Mado 6-channel radio. It's the rebranded FlySky, same as the T6A. The receiver is Velcroed down. The battery is Velcroed in. The LVA has got a little Velcro spot for a place to put the LVA. I did the tube trick. I found that Evergreen makes 1/4-inch tube, and it's perfect. It's perfect. If I ever want to take the receiver out, it just slides right out, and it's been my experience that they stay in place really good. I haven't had any trouble. I use a tube like this in all my tanks. I've got the Down and Dirty splatter shields, which I started using just 5 thou sheet styrene. I've found is really all I need. I put a couple of drops of Zap goo on the bottom edge and stick it down in there, and then I got to let that stand there for about 30 minutes to let that goo set up. But after that, I'm good to go, and it won't pull out, and it just tucks underneath, and it keeps itself in place. The other side doesn't even have goo. I can just pull it right out. It's just tucked down in there, and being so flimsy, it's not a danger to. If it touches a gear or something like that, it's not going to hurt anything. It'll just push it out of the way. I changed it over to XT60 connectors. I've got Velcro on the inside of the tank wall, but I haven't put it on the box I built for the TK22. I just made that out of 60 thou sheet styrene. So if you guys are going to work with the styrene, I found that this right here is a really excellent tool. I get it from Micromark. It's a scriber, and that with a metal straight edge, and man, it's really makes cutting styrene really easy. And then as you can see, everything just kind of tucked down into place. It's like it was kind of built for it. You've only got 2 wires coming down on an airsoft, and that's your trigger switch is the two wire, and then the 8 wires of the 8-pin, and that's it. The 8-pin and the wires provided have enough length to them that I just put a little block of styrofoam underneath the turret, and it sits right there. That makes it great for battery changes and stuff. Now here I found a really neat trick for installing a Clark board, because everybody knows that if you want to put in an airsoft Clark board, you got to run an extra wire, because you got to redo your elevation motor. It's got to be separated from the airsoft motor. Well, this comes with the slip ring, and the slip ring has just enough wires for what's in there, and it doesn't have an extra space for the extra wire that you need for the TK22. So what I did was I decided I would live without the turret machine gun, and I found a really easy, quick, couldn't believe how simple this was, modification to put in a TK22. You just find the wire that goes from the safety switch, the on-off switch. Find the red wire that goes from that switch to the turret or excuse me, to the barrel elevation motor. The red wire from the safety switch to the barrel elevation motor. You clip that at the elevation motor. You then go to the turret machine gun, clip the red wire, and then hook those two wires together, and you're done. That's pretty much it. Oh wait, there's one more thing you got to do. You got to go to the 3-pin, and you switch the two wires that aren't red. Find the red wire and switch the other two, and that's it. Clip one wire, clip two wires, hook those two wires together, swap two JST pins, and you're done. That's it. You just modified your Imex Sherman for a Clark board. You're going to live without your turret machine gun, but you still got your Hall machine gun, and now you'll have barrel elevation up and down at will, and your Clark board will work just like it's supposed to. I was, I don't know, I was pretty chuffed when I found that. So there she is, fellas, the Imex Tigen M4 Sherman with the Clark TK22 installed, running on LiPo batteries, and a regular rebranded FlySky 6-channel transmitter. Pretty easy modification, didn't take very long. I'll button it up, show you how she runs. She performs really good now. So sorry about the length, guys, got over 5 minutes. See you next time.